Hello. Can't hear you. Oh, brother. Technical difficulties. Hi, babes. Okay.
John, can you hear me? Yeah. You can't. He's frozen. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I
Can you hear
can
me,
hear you,
John?
Ron.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah,
There
I
you go.
But the pictures are cut in half.
That's supposed to be.
Okay, the script.
Oh,
Where
okay.
is it?
Take it. All right.
So right now, just start
Go
this.
for it, yeah.
Live from LZ Bunker. This is Veterans Live Show. I'm your host, Ronnie Yembers. I served with the 101st Airborne Division in Vietnam from 1967 to 1968. On this episode of Veterans Live Show, we'll be talking NAM with our favorite old CB, John Bachman. We'll be discussing the questions and answers that were posted in the Vietnam Veterans Photo Club on Facebook. And don't forget that we'll be doing a live Q&A after the show, so write your questions in the comment section below this video. All right, John, so why don't you remind our audience about your service in Vietnam?
Okay, Ron, our heads are cut off.
We're fine here. That's on his side.
We're good. Just go. Just talk.
Okay. I was in the United States Navy Seabees, and I was assigned to Naval Support Activity, Da Nang, October 67 to October 68. I was a construction mechanic, and I serviced diesel generators, diesel and gasoline throughout the Da Nang area on China Beach, which is Da Nang East, and down in Quang Nai when I was assigned to MACV Advisory Team to United States Army. We took care of their generators and purified the water for them.
Okay, so let's go with the first question.
Gotcha. Okay, so let's go with the first question here. Sounder, how many of you guys served with or alongside Seabees? Where were you, and what were you building? Larry Evans, we did anything that needed to be built. Learned many valuable skills from them. Larry, what kind of skills, and who'd you serve with? Okay, John, that's for you. What kind of skills they have?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well, they have 7 different skills. They have the engineering aides, those are the surveyors and the electricians, mechanics, utility guys, equipment operators, steel workers, and builders. There were 7 different rates.
That sounds like a home construction unit.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, water purification, yeah, electricity, plumbing. You did plumbing too?
I did not,
No,
but
I
I did.
mean,
I helped purify the water. My
oh,
main
there you
job
go.
was to run diesel generators to apply power for the compound.
Yeah, that's pretty important. Very good.
Next.
All right, next here, Paul Fagenbaum. Case on 1966. CB's putting in an airstrip. First and the Third Marines providing security. There you go. How about an airstrip?
Well, I thank God and God bless all those guys that were there in 67, 68. That was a horrible place to be. But I was farther south of them, still in the I Corps, but I did not experience what they had to go through.
Let me ask you a question on putting in an airstrip. What did it take to do that?
What's that, Ronnie?
Give me a fundamental layout of constructing an airstrip.
Well, you needed all the equipment operators, the surveyors, the builders. I guess you almost needed all of the CB rates there to get it going.
Was it concrete?
Well, some of it was, and some of it was that matting, that aircraft.
Okay. And some was any just plain dirt, like dirt?
Yes, there were.
So that had to be leveled and would it have drainage a little bit?
Right.
Okay, especially in monsoon season, it must have been something different, that working.
Yes, that is true. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Tom Harris, north of Da Nang, place Red Beach. CB's built our base.
Cool. I was at Red Beach just a visit. I was on at China Beach for 1 month, October of 1967, servicing all the generators around Deepwater Pier and wherever they were. And I was only there to visit, but that's the farthest north I got.
Gotcha. There you go. Okay, next. Dwayne Blagg. How you doing, Dwayne? Thanks for writing. Kua Viet, I guess, summer 70. We did a build for the Vietnamese on the Kua Viet River. Housing. CBMU, I don't know what that means, 301, NSA Da Nang, and whoever else got volunteered for that shitstorm. Thanks for the fifth that mechanized who had our backs. There you go. Thank you for that praise and glory. What does CBMU mean?
That was a special, like a subunit off of a mobile construction battalion. Not correct me. I don't want to get I don't want to get flacked here, but I wasn't not in a naval mobile construction battalion. I was only assigned to naval support activity, and a lot of CBs had been assigned to naval support activity, but that was a subunit off of a mobile construction battalion, a special unit that went out to perform whatever duties they had to do.
Gotcha. Thank you. Sounds pretty involved. All right. Jerry Doloff. Didn't exactly work alongside of them, but we did have some interaction with the crew at Chu Lai when we inherited the Marine Airfield in 1970, 16th Aviation Group. Okay, that's interesting. So you guys, you're Navy guys. So what happens? Are you like, but you're totally separate like the Marines?
No, we're still United States Navy, but then there are, I guess, some of us that feel that we are a separate unit from the United States Navy, but we were formed in March of 6th to 1942, and we're always part of the United States Navy, but we do sort of have our separate sorority,
Sorority and pride. Yeah, just like
whatever
paratroopers.
that.
Yeah,
we're-
just like paratroopers with the Army. Same thing. We're in the Army, but we're airborne.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. All right, I got
I
something for you.
I
got
never
something
looked
here.
at it that.
Don't
I'm
forget
the-
that we'll be doing a live question and answer after the show. So write your questions in the comment section below the video. Right over here, the little blue box down there. Okay, right there. All right, next one. How often did you write home?
Oh, geez, it's so long ago. I don't know. Quite a few times.
You,
And-
you guys had pretty good access to mail and stuff, right? Hot chow and all that.
Yes, sir. And I
Did you-
sent a few tapes, those little reel-to-reel tapes.
Right. Let me ask you a question. Did you have hot food every day?
Yes, except for Tet Offensive 1968.
Yeah, okay. I was there for that. Yeah. We were there at the same time. I was there from December 67 to December 68.
Roger.
There you go. Okay, next one.
This guy, how often you write home?
Oh, yeah, we got him enough. Terry Jurassic says he didn't write home enough.
Well,
I have some letters home. I got letters I wrote my sister, my mom, and the whole family. Yeah, I got some letters. Okay, Russell Aljo. When I was called into the CO office in order to write home. There you go.
wow.
Man, somebody must have wrote the commanding general and said,
Yeah.
"Is my son okay?" You know what I mean? That's happened. Oh, man. And there you go. All right. Joan Pudge Valente Peluso. My family was so grateful for every letter we received from my brother. I still have them all after 50 years later. They are treasures. That's wonderful, Joan. Good for you, girl. That's really great. David Barr. When I was a rifle platoon mud medic, could get mail out only when the birds could fly resupply. But I wrote to 4 ladies that I was seeing when I left the one who met me at the airport. Pretty damn special for a Vietnam vet.
4 ladies.
Man, you're the guy who had so many guys crying about it, Dear John. Oh, my. Dear John letters were crazy over there. The guys were really, let me tell you, man, that's all they could think about was their girlfriend back home or their wife. And when they found that out, it was not good emotionally, not only for the guy, him, but the guys in his squad or his platoon in the bush, It didn't work.
That's true.
Remind them to put their comments in.
All right, don't forget, we got more comments coming
Not
here.
getting enough. Not getting enough. Tell them. Bring more.
Put some more comments, guys. You guys out there listening, tell us about anything you want about Vietnam. We'll get to.
Questions, comments?
We'll answer the questions for you.
Okay, next.
Okay, next one. Sound off. Pay tribute to the legend. Let's hear your thoughts on the mighty Huey, the workhorse of the war in Vietnam. You work with Hueys at all, John? They drop stuff in for you, or was it like a Chinook?
No, we were 6 miles inland from the South China Sea. So everything that we got was brought in by truck. But I did fly, and I want to put out a big shout and thank you, and God bless all the crew members of the 282nd Assault Helicopter Company in Quang Ngai and Da Nang, who I would ride to go to Da Nang to get paperwork done or parts. God bless them.
And a couple of cases of beer, right?
No beer from them. No.
Well, somebody got it somehow over there.
Yeah. We
Even
never
though
ran out of.
There you go. What's the next question? Alan Kimberling. Thank you, Alan. We'll always remember that sound. Still look in the sky when I hear one. Amen. You can hear that
Me
Huey from
too.
miles away.
Yes, sir.
David
Very-
Melson. So many great pilots and crews. Dust off safe, so many. But I remember Huey's hovering over our two pads waiting to unload dead and wounded. Yes, sir. And that's the results of war. That's part of the worst problem. I just got a rush kind of chill. Sorry about that. But yeah, David, you're right. They did some amazing work, those helicopter pilots and
That-
crews.
God bless them.
Bob Bliss. I served with the Marines and we rode in the big boys chopper. I remember my friend Creel and me standing by the ramp looking down at all the holes made by Artie and the flyby guys. We never thought about falling. Too stupid to be afraid of anything like that back then. You're absolutely right. What is the big boys chopper mean? Chinook? Or was it one of those cranes? Remember those crazy cranes? They pick like a
Yeah.
truck up or a tank or something.
Sky crane.
Yeah, well, I can't remember the other one that it was humongous, you know.
Yeah, flying crane. I think I heard somebody in the background in our studio yell out. Yeah,
Yeah.
flying crane.
There was like a sea night, but the Marines had them. It's
Yeah, they
big.
were big. Yeah, yeah. You're right. The Sea Knights. Very good.
Hey, you want to just tell me more comments, man? You know.
Any more comments out there, guys?
Send them in. Send them in.
We're ready. John, so let me ask you a question. What was your favorite job that you felt the most satisfaction out of building for the troops?
Well, running the diesel generators and purifying the water for the compound.
That would matter, I imagine. Yeah. Keeping
Yeah.
us, people forget the guys behind the scenes,
Yeah.
but they don't even think about them. But, it takes between 5 and 10 guys in the rear to support one guy in the infantry.
That's correct.
5 to 10. And so I average about 7.5 guys, 8 guys.
Yeah. Yeah. It was an experience, Ronnie.
Yeah, when we flew back into the base, the tents were up, the roads were plowed. You go to a shower, you pull a thing with the 55-gallon drum full of water up there. That was a good one. Did you put those in?
Maybe they did. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you remember seeing any of those?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the 55-gallon drum. You pull a thing, and water was ice cold, man. Especially when it was like 90 degrees or 100 degrees up in the summertime. Oh man! But yeah, it was fun. It was well worth it. What do you say, Matt?
You ready?
Next one. Okay. What was your MOS and your job description while in country?
I
Go ahead,
was
John. What's your MOS?
I was a construction mechanic in the United States Navy Seabees.
What was your number?
There were I don't
The MOS.
at
The
that-
MOS number.
Well, I couldn't tell you that. I'm not sure. They do have a number. It's a naval enlisted code, but I'd have to look at my paper. I'm sorry.
That's okay. No problem. They called me a 11B4P.
Yeah.
11B was infantry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about
Well, that's okay, man. But we had very few MOSs with us. We had mortarmen, infantrymen, and medics. That's about it in the field. We had like three MOSs, and that was it.
Right.
Well, the radio guy, I guess the radio guy, the RTO had his own MOS as well. My friend Harry Adams out there in California was our RTO. He got whacked a couple of times, but he's okay. He's doing good now. Larry Roberts, Army Airborne Ranger, rank Master Sergeant. Destroy the enemy and all his equipment and supplies. Keep my men alive and do my mission. All right, Larry, tell me how you really feel. You're right. And you know something? Everybody loves that stuff. Remember from basic training. I don't know. We were doing our runs, all the way, Killer Kong, go to Vietnam, let's go Ranger, all the way, all these not stupid, but, and now, do you realize that some company is suing the Army because they use their name in the songs that they sang when in their cadence on the bass? Could you imagine?
No.
Yeah, that's nuts. And they're going to try to sue for each time it was sung by every company, and every platoon, and every battalion, and every brigade, in every division. They're going to make billions of dollars if they win this case.
Yeah. It's
All right.
ridiculous.
Here's another one. David Crawford. Here we go. Combat construction engineer. First in, last out. Mine clearing, road and airfield building. There you go. Building airfields.
Is that what CBs did?
Yeah, CBs did that. Yeah.
Him, though, tell me.
That's crazy.
They're
Tell us
right.
about that, John. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the Army engineers and the Marine Corps engineers and the Seabees were all the same, doing the same thing.
I got you. So, but about,
And Red Horse. I'm sorry, I don't want to forget the Air Force.
oh, sorry about that. Red Horse was called the Air Force Engineers.
Yes, sir.
That's something I just learned. Very good. Okay, so when they came in, somebody said, "Hey, we got to put an airfield over here, like maybe a landing strip." You know what I mean? Not a whole big air base, but
Right.
somebody go in and survey. They did the whole deal. So, who was the surveyor guys? You guys?
Well, it depends on who was building it, or
Oh, okay.
Seabees, Marines, Army engineers. Yeah, they all
I
had
got
the
you.
same.
So, what was your best deal out there with the generators?
My what?
What was your best recollection of the pride that you have supplying keep those generators running, that kind of thing?
Well, when we first got to Quang Nai, they had these two Japanese generators. They were shot, so we replaced them, and within a couple months, those were shot. I forget what we put in there, blah blah blah. But we replaced 3 of they were 100 kW generators each. And we had to run both of those to supply the compound power during the day because the chow hall running and the co's ironing with the irons and doing our uniforms.
How about the hospital area, or wherever where the wounded guys were?
Okay, well, that's up in China Beach.
Okay.
I was down in Quang Nai, but
Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah. Well, that's a pretty important thing to have running,
Yeah, I worked right out above the hospital for 1 month, and I would service generators all through China Beach, like Deepwater Pier and all these places. I think there was like 15 that I serviced, and then that would be the end of the day for me.
There you go. Moving on. Next one. This is a David Crawford one. Oh, Jack Barkley, 11 F-20 Scout Dog Handler. There you go. You ever seen a Scout Dog out there?
Yes, sir.
You did.
Yeah.
Guys just love pets, don't they? Hey, everybody loved the dogs.
Yeah. You don't want to pet them too much.
The worst thing about it was, they had to leave him there, right?
Yeah. Well, some of them.
I don't get that. No, it wasn't all. Some of them only.
I believe some of them came home with.
All right, let's ask Jack. Jack, what do you think there? Tell me the story about the end of the war and what happened with the dogs. Huh?
Anyone in the audience can
Yeah, or anybody out there in the audience. Any comments? Tell me about what happened with the dogs before they got home. Because I'm a dog lover. 11P paratrooper, RTA radio operator, 3 months point man, 1 day slack man. The next day, till my time was up, 170 airborne. Go Sky Soldiers. All right. Thank you, Dean. Welcome aboard, buddy. Dave Allen. I arrived as a field wireman. I was supposed to maintain the phones between cannon crews. When I got there, I was called into the captain. He said, I see you are a field wireman. I replied, yes, sir. He then stated, we already have two, and we're only supposed to have one, so now you're a cannoneer. Isn't that the way the Army is? Well, I don't know about the Navy and all those other guys. Oh, boy. I knew a guy. He told me remember when you signed up for something in the Army, they had to send you there and do what you did there. If you want to be a medic or a mechanic or a whatever, they'd send you to school. Or if you wanted to go to Germany, you know what I mean? They send you to Germany, no matter what you did. But there was one guy I met in Vietnam. Actually, it was after the war. I asked him, I said, hey, because he had Vietnam era on his hat. It said Vietnam era. So I said, hey, did you serve? Where did you serve in Vietnam? He goes, I wasn't in Vietnam. I was in Germany. I go, what? Why? He goes, well, I volunteered. When I joined the Army, I said I want to go to Germany. And sure enough, they sent him to Germany for 6 months. And then he went to Vietnam. That was it. So the Army kept their promise, and he wound up in Vietnam anyway.
Yeah.
There you go. Ray Brooks, 66EB Bravo, Echo 9 Bravo, sorry. 66 Echo 9 Bravo, operating room nurse. I was the second person you saw when the Huey dropped you off at the 12th evac. I don't know your name or your unit, but me and my crew did our damn best to get your sorry ass back home. Questions? You can see me. You can see my name. Amen, Ray Brooks. I appreciate that. You guys helped me out 2 times. So much. Appreciate that.
God
Next.
bless her.
That's Ray. That's Ray Brooks.
Last one.
Okay. Jeffrey Kinney, infantry platoon leader, 6970 in the bush until we went to Cambodia after 2 weeks in Vietnam, and the grenade sent me home. Well, I hope you're okay there, Jeffrey, is it? Yeah. Gregory. Well, that's okay. Don't worry about it. He's good. He's,
All right, so we're going to put a few questions
He's
up on
good.
the board.
All right, we got a few questions coming up here
Or comments.
and comments.
Right.
Zeke, for
Thank
Bleak.
Thank you, Zeke.
Man, thank you for your service, guys. Amen to that. Thank you, Zeke. Next. Danielle Takish. Thank you for your service, John Bachman Jr., one of our favorite vets. Danielle, Jason, and Sage. Got your
I love
family.
you.
Got your
I know.
groupies calling in, huh?
I know them. Thank you. I love you.
Good for them. Good for you, man. It's nice to have people like that in your life. Thank you,
Yes,
Danielle.
sir. Her,
Next.
her,
Go ahead.
Jade's father, a Vietnam veteran, also. And there was a short mortar round on our side that came down and hit him in the leg. It did not go off. But
Whoa.
yeah. And he was my next door neighbor for many years.
What happened to his leg, though?
Well, it didn't disable him, but it sent him home.
Oh, I got you. He's okay. I mean, he can walk on it now and everything?
Yes, sir.
Oh, great. Okay, good. Wow, that's crazy. All right, next one. What do we got here? Okay, Facebook user. Anonymous says, I wrote home every day.
Removing the table.
What?
Removing the table. Your hand.
Gotcha.
Go home every day.
That's a lot of letters.
I'll say.
Well, I'll tell you what. I used to get mail very sporadically. And sometimes I'd wait a week and get 3 or 4 letters. Other times I wait 3 weeks to get one. So I don't know what happened with the supply chain, if you know what I mean. The commonly used phrase today. All right, next one. James Hawk. My dad is a Vietnam CB. How about that? James was in the 82nd Airborne. I see a little All-American patch back there. Thank you, James, for your service. and for your dads. Next
Yeah.
one, Jason Miller. Ask John about what music he was listening to back then. Go for it, John. What was your country boy with country home, rock and
No.
roll? What is it? What you got?
When I got there in '67, we were listening to the oldies, the '50s and the '60s. Once 1968 started, there was Led Zeppelin and Iron Butterfly, and I can't name them all now, but
Check you out, man. You're the rock star music man. Go ahead. That's good.
I,
You got it.
I did not like it, but now I listen to it, and I have a lot of the stuff that I did not like then. I like now, but
Well, they had the
yeah,
Moody Blues, they had the Beatles, the Rolling Stones. The
yeah,
English invasion came in the '60s there.
yeah. But I'm talking like Iron Butterfly and Stepping Wolf and
Yeah, Inagata Davida.
bands I
There you
never
go.
even, you know.
Well, good for you, man. Good for remembering that stuff. Yes, go ahead. Next one. That's my dad, John was talking about. Okay, he still has fragments in his knee.
That's the guy that hit.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Wow.
I
Hope
also,
he could manage himself. And let me
yeah,
know, how did the VA treat him? How's the VA treat him? Because we got to do a show with the VA. The VA
yeah,
has never given me a problem. Top notch service, attitude, and performance. There you go. All right.
we
Good
should
evening,
get.
Ronnie. 1 second, John. From Lancaster, Ohio, it's the old Vietnam War vet with Parkinson's. And I just wanted to say hello and let you know I'll be on the honor flight from Columbus, Ohio to Washington, D.C. for the wall. I'm so excited. God bless you and all my brothers and sisters. I love you all. Thank you. Lancaster, Ohio. That sounds like Phil, what's his name there?
Marshall.
Phil Marshall. That you, Phil? Let me know. Don't try to. I'm going to see you in Ohio at the air show. All right, next one. Danielle Tacklish again. Sage asked what your favorite part of being a Navy CB.
Well, that's a good question. It was a lot of pride, and it for me. I actually wanted to be in aviation in the Navy, but I got assigned to the Seabees, and I'm very glad that that's the way it turned out.
My question is, when you sign up for the Seabees, do you pick what you want to do, and if you did you get it, or do they do what they want to do with you?
No, I enlisted in my senior year of high school, and went through base boot camp at Great Lakes, Illinois, and we had a series of battery tests, and my highest score was sonar and radio. And then I had this interview with a first class petty officer, E6, and he had me marked down for boilerman or engineman, and then a line underneath it, constructionman. And thank God that's what I got, because boilermen, they gotta pump daylight onto you. Just you're below decks on the ship. I'm so
Oh, yeah,
glad
okay.
that I got into the
Oh, I see what you
Navy's.
mean. Yeah, I don't know those naval MOSs.
Yeah.
All right, last one coming up. Ben Kessel, thank you both for your service. Thank you, Ben. Got a nice little Fu Manchu over there. I saw that over there.
Thank you, Ben.
All right, sign them off.
All right. Well, let me tell you what, John, thank you so much. Learn a lot from you on these shows. So,
Okay.
what was your favorite thing about your time in Vietnam?
I lost you, Ron.
What was your favorite thing about your time in Vietnam?
My favorite thing about
Yeah,
being
yeah,
in
yeah.
Vietnam.
That'd be some good times, right?
That's a hard hard question, Ronnie.
No problem. You can
Uh,
post it on Facebook tomorrow. Think about it.
Yeah, I think
I
my
don't want to
favorite
put you on the
time.
spot, you know.
Cheers.
Yeah, uh, coming home alive and well.
There you
Thank
go.
God.
Yeah, mine was just the camaraderie and the brotherhood that was built
Yeah,
fighting in the trenches. You know what I mean? Not the
yes,
quote
sir.
unquote trenches, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, there's
Yeah.
kind of a brotherhood that infantrymen have with one another, and
Yes, sir.
you know, good times and bad times, like the song says.
I
Good times,
hear
bad
that.
times. There's a rock song from the '60s in that.
Yeah,
So Jason
yeah.
Miller, thank you guys. We appreciate you both. Thank you, Jason. Okay,
I love you,
John, we're gonna
Jason.
say good night. See you again,
Roger.
hopefully, and talk to you soon. Take care, brother.
You're on by yourself.
Ready to go?
Sign off.
Okay, thank you very much for watching our Veterans Live show again. Don't forget, if you want to be on the show, you got anything you want to talk about, you could just go on Facebook on Vietnam Veterans Photo Club. You could message us through there, or just put a post up and go with there, and we'll get you on the show. Tell us your story, your training, your MOS, your travel to Vietnam, your service in Vietnam, and afterwards, things like that. So thank you very much for watching. God bless you, and welcome home.